Hello, good morning, all of you. How are you?
10 ಗಂಟೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾ
Hello, good morning, all of you. How are you, students? Good morning, good morning. How are you? What's happening? Learning biotechnology? Yes. You're all fine. Okay, let me ask you something when you are in the subject biotechnology. So, how do you define genetic engineering? Let me see. How to define genetic engineering? Yeah, I'm fine, ma. Prakriti, I'm fine. I'm good. I hope you're all fine. Deepika, hello. Yes. Sanjit, good morning. Everybody. Okay, tell me, how do you define genetic engineering? Good morning. Rakshita. Yes, come on, one of you, just all of you type it. Let me see how many of you know genetic engineering. What are we going to do now in genetic engineering? What is that aim of genetic engineering? Yes, yes. Which involve the cutting and pasting the desired DNA. Good, correct. Cutting the desired DNA fragment and joining it. Not only just cutting it. Okay. Correct. It is a biotechnology. It's a branch of biotechnology. Lakshmi, it's a branch of biotechnology that involves cutting and pasting the desired DNA fragment to a specific host. This is the right definition. Shweta has written. Okay. Yes, Lakshmi also has written it. Genes through fusion is not right, Lakshmi. Okay. Cutting is a major branch of biotechnology. Cutting the lasting or pasting. Shweta. That's from Carmel. Okay. Genetic engineering is a part that involves part of wait. Desired DNA fragment. Pasting the desired DNA. Branch of cutting and joining. Yeah, this is also good. That is Tejashwini has written, cutting the desired gene and joining it using certain enzymes. Is right here. Okay. Good. That's all correct. So you have now idea. What we are going to do is, suppose we find out a particular organism having some special character. Okay, listen, stop writing. Special character it has. I want to take that character, insert into, or I want to multiply that. Suppose one plant produce a medicine in it. So apart from that, it has some toxic substances also. Means the DNA has all the genes, the one that produce medical properties and one that is toxic also. So what you have to do is, the whole plant you cannot hybridize. Instead, you identify which gene is responsible for that medicinal properties. Take that gene, cut it, insert into either bacteria or into the another plant, so that you can multiply that in large numbers. Did you get it? So it is a vast thing. It's a wide thing. Either you can directly cut and join in one more plant or one organism or on a cell, or you can take the gene, insert into a bacteria and multiply it. Like for example, listen, I'll give you today the real fact of biotechnology. Why are they using it now? So imagine we have somebody want insulin injections, right? You all know why you need insulin injections. Why do you require insulin injections? When you want to have insulin injections, so many people take no insulin injections. Why do they take it? Yeah, if they're suffering from diabetes mellitus, they don't produce insulin, right? And insulin, we cannot produce it if you have diabetes. Okay. Now what you have to do is, you have to take the insulin injection from outside. Now tell me how that insulin might have been produced. You are taking injection now. How that insulin injection, whatever insulin content is there, how it is being produced? Any idea? Okay, correct. To control sugar level. So those people who are taking insulin injections, did they anytime think from where this insulin come from? Anyone? Yeah, Zara is saying biotechnology only. That is not injected into the bacteria, the gene for insulin. Okay. So, it is a part where biotechnology plays an important role. What is that? If you want insulin or any biological products ಅಂದ್ರೆ insulin ಇರ್ಬೋದು, growth hormone ಇರ್ಬೋದು, any enzymes ಇರ್ಬೋದು, or any type of other hormones required by the body ಇದ್ರೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. Okay, if these hormones have to be produced, they cannot produce outside the living host, living being. Okay, nannalli insulin taraktare, what is the amount I produce insulin is that much I can manage. Our body will synthesize insulin for only our body, not extra. So you cannot take the insulin from me and insert like how you take the blood transfusion, it cannot be done, right? You can't transfer the insulin or the hormone from one person to another person. It's not done. So what is left is most of the mammals synthesize insulin. Remember, in olden days, what they used to do is they should take this insulin from the animals, right? See, I'm telling you the difference between biotechnology and the olden days of science, right? What they used to do, they used to take the insulin from the pancreas of sheep. So, and cows, cow and pancreas of the sheep, they used to extract the insulin, and for that, if the insulin is taken out, animal is dead only. Animal will die, right? So, for one person's 1 year insulin requirement, minimum around 500 sheep have to be slaughtered, cut, just for the insulin. Okay, anyway, you people all eat, you will not feel anything about it. But those who are we people and all, we feel for them, right? So to get the insulin for one person for 1 year, you have to kill 500 sheep and take out the insulin, inject it to humans. That was the olden days story. Okay. Now things have been changed. What has changed now? Now biotechnology has got a remedy. Why to kill so many animals? Anyway, insulin is produced in the animal's pancreas. Find out the pancreatic beta cells of islets of Langerhans. Okay, and the genome should be mapped. Map the genome, insulin gene, the beta cell genome you have to map, and you will find which gene in the beta cell of pancreas produce insulin. You can identify. That gene of insulin is cut and inserted into the bacteria, not human beings. It cannot be done. It can be cut and inserted into the bacteria. What for? To multiply insulin producing gene. Are you getting it? So you are going to cut the gene of insulin from one of the organism like either cow or the sheep pancreatic islets of Langerhans beta cells. That gene must be inserted into the bacteria. What for? To form many copies. We want in large numbers, no? And bacteria is such a beautiful creature. It can multiply, one complete its life cycle in 30 minutes once. So 30 minutes it will complete one life cycle. Whole day you place it in the bacteria, it forms millions of copies, right? Bacteria can multiply. Along with that, we have identified plasmids. What do? They are independently multiplying within the bacteria. See, this is what is beauty of biotechnology. So it is multiplying within the bacteria into many copies, and even bacteria is multiplying when you grow them in the culture media. So our insulin gene copy is replicated million times and more than million times. Now what is the use? Allow that to produce insulin. Give them, what is that? Glucose if you give, they start using the insulin, right? They start producing insulin. Then extract the insulin by chemical methods, store it, and give it injection to those people who are suffering. This is what is insulin production, how it is done, right? This is the beauty of biotechnology. So insulin is produced by not killing many animals. One animal is not even killed. They can take biopsy. They will not kill the sheep. They take a small biopsy, like how they do know if something is wrong with the liver, they'll cut small part, then open up through the small laparoscopic like thing, they'll inject and take out the small piece of that. The same thing they will do. The animal, from the animal, they take a small piece of pancreas, just they want one gene. That's it. Very simple, isn't it? So bacteria can act like my what do you call PCR? PCR is polymerase chain reaction, which will multiply outside. No, inside the bacteria multiplying. Therefore, it is like a natural PCR. Understood this? So now the question is, after this story, you will understand that why we have to cut the DNA, why we have to insert, why you want a plasmid, right? So right now I told you already, the cutting enzyme is DNA REN, restriction endonuclease, which cut the DNA at restricted sites. Why we want restricted sites? Because if you use any nuclease enzyme, it will cut and form number of chota pieces. Those pieces are useless for me. I want the DNA to be cut at my required point only, right? From here till here I want to cut. I don't want to cut it from here till here. I want to cut in a particular area only. That particular area, the cutting enzymes are restriction endonucleases. They'll cut the DNA at restricted sites. See, I'm giving you the overall summary. Otherwise, you'll be wondering why plasmid and all madam is saying. Okay. Now, once you cut it, you want to insert into the bacteria for the multiplication. But what is wrong with the bacteria? Bacteria will synthesize nuclease enzymes that will cleave our DNA, cut our DNA and digest it. So you can't allow the my genome to directly enter the bacterial cytoplasm. So we want to identify a method in which bacteria will not recognize my DNA as a foreign DNA. Are you getting it? So if my DNA is considered a foreign DNA only, it will cut it off. What should I do? I must fool the bacteria. How? By using the plasmid. Plasmid is already present in the bacteria. It has the ability of independent replication. It will give certain genetic character to the bacteria. And it has REN sites. Important word is REN sites. So, if you extract the plasmid and observe, it will have one gene which has the ability of independent replication. What is that gene or site called where it can independently replicate? Ori gene. Good, good. Many people are very nicely listening. That's very good. Very nice. Ori separately gene. Ori bere, gene bere. Okay. So many nicely you are understanding it. That's what is beauty of you people also. Because I will be thinking that if I tell you the story, some people will sleep off. And you are listening. Every word, tuck, 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 you are answering. That's a very beautiful thing. Really good children here, right? If this much concentration you have done here, you can do anything. This is what you call sincerity. You are sincere. Good. Okay, fine. So what you have to do is, you have to have the plasmid will have a origin. What is origin? I'm sorry. Origin is the gene that is responsible for independent multiplication of plasmid. Then I told you another character. A plasmid will have one more feature. What is that? It will have marker genes, selectable markers. What are selectable markers? What do you mean by selectable markers? Any idea? You type, I will wait for you because this you have to understand. Without understanding, I can't go further. Aram se you write. Meaning baraveka. One word alla, one sentence badru paravagilla. Bari. What are selectable markers? Okay, Subhash also is responding well. Good. Okay, they are writing. Identifying the genes through which bacteria can be identified and also the bacteria are which are not transformed. Correct. It's what I have given you. I have given you. Okay, good. Selectable markers are those some antibiotic gene or toxic gene which is present in the plasmid of the bacteria. Good. Certain identifying genes through which bacteria can be identified. Correct. Plasmid contain important genes. Prabha is also right. Antibiotic genes which act as selectable markers. Correct. Shweta, plasmid possess certain identifying gene. Okay. Okay. Gene like antibiotic resistance. Okay. That is what I have given you. My notes are given you. I wanted you to write what you have understood. This is what I have dictated. Okay. I wanted you to write something which you have understood. Who is high? Hemalata. Yar is Hemalata high? I am only Hemalata. Who is this Hemalata again? Okay. Plasmid possessing the antibiotic resistant gene. Okay, correct. Plasmid possessing the antibiotic resistant gene which can be identified to select the bacteria whether it has transformed or not, or it is also used to identify before transformation also. Okay. Okay, done. Followed. Okay then. So keeping that as a selectable marker, okay, Shweta, plasmid possess certain genes for identifying the genes bacteria identified and the bacteria are not the transform. Correct. Chandana Chandrika is also right. Good. Okay, good. That's a right thing. What you are writing. So now I'll give you how exactly the plasmid looks like after you observe that. Okay. Toxic substance the andre ee gene inda neenu identify ಮಾಡಬಹುದು bacteria whether it is having the selectable marker or not. You cannot use anything which is not having any selectable marker. Illa andre use madakagalla. Okay, so let me explain you the details of that. Yesterday you wrote the diagram, I believe. Did you draw the diagram? Okay, yeah, you have written it. Fine. So yesterday's drawing is still here. You can watch it here. So here, these are the antibiotic resistant sites. We can call them as the selectable marker genes. Okay. Selectable markers can be toxic genes, or they may be coloring the colonies, or they may be antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic resistant genes are more useful because they are very much pronounced and they show activity very well. So these are called as the antibiotic resistant genes. So these are the two things which I have already told you. Now what is left is where I can insert my gene. That is important for me now. So where to insert the gene, right? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು origin ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ, selectable markers ಇದೆ. So normally you should select the bacteria having two selectable markers, so that on one of them there should be an REN site. Okay, there may be here an REN site. This is the REN site. This is restriction endonuclease site. What happens at this point? I can cut and insert my gene, so that after the transformation has happened, my genome insulin, suppose it is here. After the bacteria you grow the bacteria, if it has retained ampicillin and lost another tetracycline site, that means my gene has entered. Are you getting it? So starting a layer, it will have the resistance against ampicillin and tetracycline. And the tetracycline gene will have a REN site, restriction endonuclease site, where restriction endonuclease cut the DNA there, and I can introduce my insulin gene here. We can't see all this. We can't take the plasmid and cut and insert. Back then, grow ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ culture medium ಅಲ್ಲಿ ampicillin tetracycline ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಬತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ REN ಹಾಕೋದು. Imagine that some of the REN sites are cut. Imagine ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ಏನು. Then add the required gene, insulin gene ಹಾಕೋದು, ಅದೇ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಹಾಕೋದು. ಇನ್ಸುಲಿನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ಏನು ನಿಮಗೆ. What you have to do is at the end you have to watch those bacteria where you have transformed our gene. If that bacteria has lost tetracycline site and retained the ampicillin site, means my gene is inside this already. Some may not take, some may take. That's why we call it as a selectable marker. You can select the bacteria, those who have got the insulin gene or hybridization has happened, it is transformed. Which has not hybridized, it will have both the resistance. Means ampicillin tetracycline resistance inna iddare eradu transfer agilla anta. Artha agtidya? Therefore they are called as a kind of identifying genes or the selectable marker genes. Did you get it? Okay. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೀ. REN ಸೈಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ಬರೀರಿ. Okay, yesterday you are reading about REN alva. Cutting sites bardra nide, REN cutting sites. Plasmids alle we are reading about selectable markers points. What was the last sentence you wrote? Please type. Selectable markers ಬರೆದ್ರಾ? What is the last thing you have finished? Origin ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೆದ್ರಾ? Selectable markers ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೆದ್ರಾ? These genes act as selectable markers. And I have finished. You wrote about selectable markers. Okay, done. Next slide. Restriction sites or REN sites. Site heading, restriction sites or REN sites. Okay, good. This is another important requirement. This is another important requirement of the cloning vector. To possess the restriction site. To possess the restriction site or recognition site. Restriction site or recognition site or REN site. Next point. At this point, REN enzymes cut. At this point, REN enzymes cut the plasmid so that the desired DNA segment is introduced into vector. desired DNA segment is introduced into the vector. Because of this property, of vector, because of this property of vector, what to repeat, Shweta? I repeat then. Restriction site where REN enzymes cut so that, I am repeating, the desired DNA segment can be introduced into the vector. Introduced into the vector. Full stop. Because of this property, of a vector, that can transfer desired DNA to the host, desired DNA to the host, they are called vehicles. 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 They are called vehicles for gene transfer. Vehicles for gene transfer. The desired DNA is called passenger DNA. The desired DNA is called passenger DNA. Done? Done, all of you? Okay. Next paragraph. The vector must have one or more REN sites. One or more REN sites. One or more REN sites. Sumedha, why you are not concentrating? REN sites. Not only you, many of you are asking me to repeat again and again. Okay. Now I'll give you some of the important plasmids. I am repeating 2 times here. I am repeating 2 times. Before that time you will ask me repeat. I will repeat always 2 times. Just wait. I will repeat 2 times. See, this chapter is like lot of technical words will come. I will definitely repeat because I don't want you to miss anything in this. They are not like commonly you can only imagine and write. You can't imagine anything here unless you understand this. Okay. So now I'll give you some of the plasmids we have already discovered and those plasmids which are very much extensively used in biotechnology. Okay. So one of the plasmids we write like this. First discovered plasmid is PBr322, right? See the word itself is, this is the name of that plasmid. It's not something else. It is PBr322. We call this as plasmid of Bolivier and Rodriguez. Name of the scientists, Bolivier and Rodriguez. Strain number 322, small p, capital BR. See, you should always follow this. The name of the plasmid is PBr322, first isolated from E. coli. E. coli means E. coli bacteria. They extracted this plasmid for the first time. So, what are its characteristic features? Very important characters I am giving you. Observe. PBr322, a circular plasmid. Okay, all the plasmids are circular only, and you should use the, what do you call, your compass for this. Okay. Okay. So first one is here. It is origin. Origin bere. Origin vertical. Origin. Then it will have ampicillin and tetracycline resistant site. Here is the ampicillin resistant site. AMP resistant, the ampicillin resistant site, and here it has concentrate properly tetracycline resistant gene. Three things are ready. Now I'll give you various types of REN sites present here. Restriction endonuclease enzyme present here. Okay. So one of them is here in the ampicillin so much I write. One of them is present here. Okay, you darken this. This is first REN site I am giving you. Its name is PVU. That is Pseudomonas bacteria they extracted. PVU. That's the name of REN. PVU1 is the first one. Okay. This is first restriction endonuclease. Then between them you have three. Here we have three REN sites. First one, second one, third one. Okay. First one is, I'll write it here, ECO R1 site. This is this one. Okay. Second one I'm giving you. This is CLA1. CLA1. Third one I'm giving you. This is the third one. This is tetracycline resistant gene. See, three are there, not on the RENs, or not on the identifying site. Then in tetracycline resistant gene, we have BAMH1. BAMH1. This is BAMH1 REN site. Okay. And at the lower point of this, you have SAL1. This is Streptococcus thing. SAL1. See, all these are the REN sites. Then, below that you get, here one more. See, so many REN sites are there, you can observe here. PVU2. PVU2. This is about the total. The diagram will be asked for 2 mark or 5 mark and explain the drawing of plasmid PBr 322. Did you get this? Did you get this? Understood this? You will have to judge by heart and write the name of the enzymes and other things. Okay? Write down plasmid PBr 322. Draw this first. Rodriguez. Bolivar. Bolivier. Bolivar. And Rodriguez. Guez. Rodriguez. Strain number 322. Strain number 322. That's a long form of this. Ma'am, you wrote 3 REN sites known in the tetracycline is resistant gene. No. Yesterday you gave REN like ECO R1 wounded like this. No. I didn't understand, Prakriti. What do you want to say? Okay, do one thing. I'll switch on your audio to talk. I couldn't understand. ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳು, ನನ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಂದ. ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಂದ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಯಾ, ಸ್ಪೀಕ್. ಹಲೋ, ಯು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಔಟ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ. I have unmuted you. You talk now. I can't hear you. Yeah, talk now. You talk. I have also unmuted you. You talk now. I am unable to understand what I am saying. You can't even, you are not talking actually. You are not unmuted here. I have unmuted you. Okay, ma. No issues. Fine. She uses PC, so microphone won't work. IG, ma'am. Mine also same problem. ಏನಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಫೋನ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇವಾಗ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, means what I others also have got understood what she asked. Did you understand what she is asking? You wrote 3 RN sites. No, in the tetracycline is resistant to this. Okay. Yesterday I gave you Prakriti general plasmid. Idu particularly PBR 322 anta identify ಮಾಡಿರೋ plasmid. ಅದು general plasmid. This is identified by Bolivar and Rodriguez. Strain number 322. They have identified these are all the things present here. ತಿಳಿದಾ? ಸಮ್ಯಕ್ ಇದಾನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಸಮ್ಯಕ್, if you really want to speak, I will unmute you. You can speak. Did you understand this what I am saying? I said ಜನರಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಡ್ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಒಂದು ಆರಿಯನ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಇದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ PBR 322. ಇದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹಂಗೆ ನಿಮ್ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ. It is like this. You want to speak, Samir? What you understood, will you speak now? Don't want. Okay. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಆರಿಯನ್ ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎರಡೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಟೆಟ್ರಾಸೈಕ್ಲಿನ್ ಅಪೆಸಿಲಿನ್. Okay, write down. Did you finish drawing? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ? ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಸಾಕು, ಅರ್ಥ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. The first discovered plasmid was PBR 322. P small ಬರಬೇಕು, BR ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. First discovered plasmid was PBR 322. By scientists Bolivar and Rodriguez. Bolivar and Rodriguez coli bacteria. In E. coli bacteria with strain number 322. With strain number 322. This plasmid is widely used as cloning vector. Cloning vector in E. coli. I repeat, this plasmid is widely used as cloning vector in E. coli. In E. coli. PBR 322 shows following parts. PBR 322 shows following parts. First one, origin, the gene responsible for independent replication. The gene responsible for independent replication. Second one, selectable markers. The plasmid possesses two selectable markers. Plasmid possesses two selectable markers. That are antibiotic resistant sites. Two selectable markers that are antibiotic resistant sites. Number one, ampicillin resistant sites, AMPICILLIN. Ampicillin resistant sites. Number 2, tetracycline resistant gene. Tetracycline resistant gene. Okay, third one, REN sites. REN sites. PBR322 possess many REN sites. Many REN sites. Namely, EcoR1, HIND3 ನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ HIND3, ಅದನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರ್ದ್ಬಿಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ. ಟೆಟ್ರಾಸೈಕ್ಲಿನ್ ಪಕ್ಕನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ HIND3. HIND3, BAMH1, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರಿಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಲ್ಲ. PVU1, CLA1, SOL1, PVU2. ಬಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು listen, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Here I will write ROP gene. ROP ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is repressor protein gene ಅದು. Okay, it's called the repressor of the primer. Repressor of the primer. Very good. ROP gene, ROP, ROP gene andreno repressor of primer gene. Listen, what is that? Why it is required andre ಇದು the origin primer ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That is called the I told you ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಕೋಪರಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪರೇಟರಿ ಜೀನ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಜೀನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What we call it as primer of the operator, primer of the regulator, repressor gene. ಹಂಗೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ರಾಪ್ ಜೀನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರದ್ದು? ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ರಾಪ್ ಜೀನ್, ರಿಪ್ರೆಸರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಪರೇಟರ್. ಸೊ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಜೀನ್. ಇದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್, ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಡ್. ರಾಪ್ ಜೀನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಊಟ ತಿಂಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It is a repressor gene or regulator gene whose primer is present in the PVU gene. Okay, write it. ROP gene ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ವಾ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಾಯಾಲಜಿ ಓದಿದೀವಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ROP gene ಅಂತ, right? It is the gene that codes for repression of origin. Repression of origin. Vandra? Madhura? Okay then. So after this I'll give you another one, that is the newly seen. This is isolated from the bacteria. Now I'll give you something which is isolated. Okay. So after PBr322, I'll give another plasmid, which is actually a neat part, right? PBR matra idinge board alli barutte. Next baradu PUC18 anta, adu baradu NEET nalli or any competitive exams. Actually yesterday Kiran sir was giving one nice lecture for introducing first PUC students. That time he was saying, you don't distinguish between board ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, PUC ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, NEET ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, CET ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಕಲಿತ್ರೆ ಎನಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟಿಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ including agriculture or veterinary science, you will have to learn it. The next one is PUC18. It's called plasmid of University of California. With strain number 18. Okay. Plasmid of University of California with strain number 18. ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಐಸೋಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಇದು ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ಆಗಲೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್. These they are synthesized artificially to transport many genes at a time. So any plasmidified rod, there should be one origin, right? One origin is there. Origin. Okay. And it will have an ampicillin gene. Ampicillin resistant gene. Now, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗನ what I call it as galactose locus, or we call it the gal locus, or we call the LAC-Z gene. LAC-Z gene in ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ to have a control, right? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧ್ಯ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋನಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ is called multiple cloning site. ಇದು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ. ಗ್ಯಾಲ್ ಲೋಕಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್. ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಥೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್, ಟೂ ವೀಲರ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಟೂ ವೀಲರ್? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಓಡಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ? ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ತಾನೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಭಾಳ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಜನ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ತಾನೆ. ಅದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಹಿಡಿತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್? Suppose you want to travel with 10 members, then you want to prefer one, not a bus, somewhat TT like thing. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ you design your own vehicle to transport, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? You will make in such a way that it is comfortable for you. ಇದು ಹಂಗೇನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ you get the opportunity to create something, you create in such a way that it will be very economical and many things can be done in one. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಈ PUC 18 ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಐಸೋಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಒಂದು ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಆರಂಭಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಲಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಲೋಕಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಗ್ಯಾಲಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಲೋಕಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಒನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಕೋಪೆರಾ. ಬೀಟಾ ಗ್ಯಾಲಾಕ್ಟೋಸೈಡ್ ಜೀನ್, LAC-Z ಜೀನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಆ LAC-Z ಜೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಆಪರೇಟರ್, ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲದರ ಮಧ್ಯ ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್, ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದ್ಯಾ? ಈಗ ನಾನು ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಜಾಗ, ಸೀಟ್ಗಳು, ಏರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನರ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದರದ ಆನ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೀ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಸಂಬಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಆನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್. ಇದು ಆನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅವಾಗ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಹಾಕೋದು. ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋನಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನಿ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದು 5-6 ಜೀನ್ಸ್, 10 ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. therefore multiple cloning sites na they will introduce. They induce multiple cloning sites because alle in ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದ genes ಅನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ desired genes ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕಬಹುದು, multiply ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವುದು LAC-Z gene. ಅದನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಂದ ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಜೀನ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಜೀನ್ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಒಂದು ಜೀನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ LAC-Z ಹಾಕಿದೀನಿ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ PUC18. PUC18 ಅಂದ್ರೆ it has the ability to, it is synthesized artificially and it has all the ability to multiply and clone many genes which are desired. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು PUC18 ಗೂ PBR320 ಗೂ ಇದೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. PBR322 ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಟ್ರಾಸೈಕ್ಲಿನ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು PUC, that is a gene for cutting and joining ಇದೆ, RAN ಸೈಟ್. ಹೌದಾ? ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜೀನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು 5 10 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ more preferable. Okay, write down. PUC 18. Write the long form. Plasmid of University of California. Write down. This is a synthetic plasmid with circular double-stranded DNA. I'm sorry. Circular double-stranded DNA with few hundreds or thousand base pairs. Few hundred or thousand base pairs. It is an artificial plasmid that has been designed to transport large number of desired genes. Designed to transport large number of desired genes. It possesses following parts. First one, origin. The gene for origin of replication. Are you writing? Second one, marker gene as ampicillin resistant gene. Marker gene as ampicillin resistant gene. Next one, LAC-Z gene. LAC-Z gene along with its promoter gene for the synthesis of beta-galactosidase. Beta-galactosidase. Next, LAC-Z gene contains a polylinker site or multiple cloning site. Multiple cloning site with series of REN sites. REN sites. Namely, I'll write all those names. Okay. I'll write it at the center of this. This is a gas locus. Here is a polylinker site, multiple cloning site. So what are the various enzymes I write? In multiple cloning site ಅಲ್ಲಿ enzymes ಹೆಸರು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. First one, HIND3, SPH1, PST1, SAL1, BAMH1, ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರೆಯೋಣ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. BAMH1, SMA1, next EcoR1, okay. So what you do is you will have to write like this. SPH, PST, SAL, BAM, SMA. So this we call it as the polylinker site or multiple cloning site. And from here till here, what is this? It is the LAC-Z gene. Is to LAC-Z gene. ಯಾಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಸಂಜಯ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ಓ ಇದಾ ಹರಿಯನ್ ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸರಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಈ ಚಿತ್ರ ಬರೀರಿ, ಇದು ಸುಮಾರು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Did you write? Writing, ಬರದಾಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಇನ್ನ? Done, na? Okay. Listen, one more important thing I'll tell you. Okay. What is it I want to tell you is, these are the two plasmids which are used for transfer of human genome, anything, animal genome. But there's one plant genome transferring plasmid is also there. We call it as a TI plasmid, right? Listen now, I will erase these things, but I will write arranging. So I'll give you the another plasmid. Its name is TI plasmid for the transfer of bacterial genes. The plant genes, I'm sorry. Round very big new, and round ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು origin ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. But it will have one important gene, we call it as the TI gene. TI gene. Andre, its name is tumor inducing gene. Okay, this is called as TI plasmid. That is tumor-inducing plasmid. It is extracted from the bacterium, Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Actually, this is found in this bacteria. Bacteria in the roots of the plants roots enter. This is a root. Bacteria will enter and it will genetically engineer with that. The host plant genome jotege tanintane engineering ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಬೇಡ, ತನ್ನಿಂತಾನೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು then it will form number of such tumors. Crown gall disease ಅಂತ ಕಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. So this bacterium is called as the natural genetic engineer ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Natural genetic engineer ಇದು ತಂತಾನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಿದೆ. Genetic engineer ಇದು. It is doing its own work. Nobody is doing anything. Now ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೂ ತಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಜೀನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Instead of that, I am introducing my gene also in this. I can allow the plant to get my genome also. Whichever root you introduce, it will form the tumors and put the genes with that. Right? Therefore, we call the naturally engineering gene. It's called tumor-inducing gene. Okay? So this is the TI plasmid. Write the heading TI plasmid. TI plasmid. It is called tumor-inducing plasmid. It is called tumor-inducing plasmid. Extracted from the bacterium. 1 ma'am andre nama. Ananya, what is 1 ma'am? I don't understand. It is extracted from the bacterium Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Agrobacterium tumefaciens. It is the bacteria that attacks large number of dicot plants large number of dicot plants. The bacterium contains TI plasmid. In natural conditions, In natural conditions, bacterium transfers its Ti plasmid into the plant root cells. Plant root cells and transfers Ti plasmid into the host DNA. Host DNA get recombined and produce tumors called crown gall. Tumors called crown galls. Next paragraph, put star mark and write it. Therefore, it is called as a natural and genetic engineer. It's also called natural genetic engineer. Genetic engineer. Next. Ti plasmids can be used as gene vectors. And are used to transfer desired plant genes from one plant to another. Desired plant genes from one plant to another. Written? Okay, that's it then. About the TI plasmid are finished. We will talk about the remaining things tomorrow, next class. Okay? You are drawing, huh? Okay, draw. ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬರ್ದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಡಿಡ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇದು ಅಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೊರಿಜಿನ ಒಂದು ಟಿಐಜಿ ಎರಡೇ ಮತ್ತೇನಿರಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ these are only part this will not be asked for drawing this drawing is not asked only that explanation you should remember which are called as the natural genetic engineers ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಸರಿ ಮಾ bye see you